cutter with its bearing on set properly in the router. The next thing we need to set is the depth, and the depth is important because we want the bearing to be sitting on this metal. If the bearing's not sitting on this metal, the cutting bit could be, or it could be sitting so low that it's not going to run properly around the comb here that we have. You can see little bits of damage in the comb where the cutter has touched the comb. Okay, so what we're going to do with the machine is where it sits naturally with the height unlocked, you're going to sit it on the comb and push it down until the bearing is sitting exactly. It's a little bit stiff, this one, because it's age, but we want the bearing sitting exactly on the comb. Then we can lock the depth off. Now the machine needs to be running at full speed whilst the machine bed is sitting flat down on here. So you want machine bed on comb, okay, before you turn the machine on, and until it's stopped running. All right, the worst thing you can do on this, apart from drop the router, would be to lift it off with the bit running, because that dovetail bit is at 30-degree angle. As you lift it out, you'll damage the comb, and that damages this for everybody else. But also, if you chip something off the cutter is then unusable for anybody else, and that piece might go flying out around the room. Okay, so safety-wise, we want the machine always sitting down. We want it running up to speed before it touches the wood. We want the bearing held tight in at this comb on the way in, all the way around the back, and on the way out. Other than that, health and safety, there shouldn't be a stool in here, let alone in the way. Level 1, you should know that. Keep walkways clear. It's ear, mats and goggles, and of course proper footwear machine. One pair of goggles is enough. Connor, would you mind putting the power on for me, please? So I did the setup with the machine turned off. Big green button. I did the setup with the machine turned off and not plugged into the power. And then to get the power on, I'm going to have it in my right hand, but to get the power on, I'm just going to go on here and hold it on. But of course, I can't turn the machine on until I've got it down on the machine bed. So on, and then you'll see me follow the comb in, around and out. Okay, so you've seen me wait until the machine stopped running, and actually what I've done is an initial pass across the front so that I'm not running the blade too quickly through too much wood at once. But the other issue I have is that this is stopping the machine bed reach the back of the comb. Now setting this will be done in advance for you, and it does take a few test pieces if you have to do it yourself. But this will set the depth of the join. And we can move it back like that. And it should be on a square runner so that you don't need to check that it's square, but I suspect we might need to. But we'll have another go there. And I'll just show you the machine running into that comb. So down, on. when we take those two pieces out, they should fit together as a normal dovetail one.